Alright guys, Michael Kennedy of California Wilderness here today. Thought I'd just update you on my latest time killer project, as I'm calling them, because in between packing we got little breaks. So I have some spare time here and there, not too much. Packing a 2-story house is a big pain. Moving to a 1-story especially too, so throwing out a lot of stuff. But latest thing I thought I'd make was a quiver. Now, I got an idea off someone off his Facebook who mentioned it, but don't remember their name. I was looking at Dave Canterbury's page. He was talking about making a quiver out of duct tape, but he was talking about making it onto PVC, like taking PVC, covering it with duct tape, stuff like that. They gave me an idea, why not make a quiver out of nothing but duct tape? That way I wouldn't have to search for the PVC material and spend money on that. I could use the duct tape I have around the house, which I have a lot. And I picked up an extra roll just in case, but yeah. So, came up with this. It is about 3 inches wide in diameter, a couple feet long at least, just regular sized quiver. At the bottom, well, I slipped on afterwards. Let me see. Just a regular large tuna can, a couple inches high, same width. And I put some duct tape over it. You can see a little metal ring. This is pretty much for reinforcement, just in case the arrows start to rip through. This will protect it. Okay. Strap. It's a Cobra stitch paracord. Good 40 feet of paracord in here. And let me put you through a scenario. If I had to take and use this paracord for something, I could strip off the outer layer of the stitch, which is a good 32 feet at least, and I could still have myself a strap. Because with the Cobra stitch, you have your inner layer, which goes the entire length, and that's it. Just one doubled over piece. And then you have your outer stitch, which is the rest of it. And for your outer stitch, for every inch you see, there's about a foot of cordage. So you can just kind of figure that all the way down. Okay? Next, what I decided to do today, because I did most of this work yesterday, is I put on 2 pouches. One you can definitely see, one you can't, the camera. They both contain kit items. Say worst case scenario, I have base camp set with pretty much all my gears except for my EDC or whatever I have on me, my knife, whatnot. Doesn't matter. And something happens so I get separated. I set this up to where for a good 24 hours I can support myself with this kit with no problem. As long as I'm in the woods. From the prairie, I can't say the same. Maybe I can. We just have to see how it goes. I'm a bit more better in the mountains, which is where I'd spend my time. Mountains, woods, anything like that. In here, I have a 1.5 inch and like a 1/2 inch, like pretty much a medium, a large and a small, medium, a small, handmade arrows that he made from scrap metal, kind of common man arrowheads. And then also I have one of those practice arrowheads that had fallen off one of my practice arrows. One of the aluminum sleeves that you slip onto your arrows. I have one of those in here. And I have a plastic knock. That was just spares I put in here for if any of my arrows get messed up. Then in this pouch, I have a few survival-like items. Nothing I would rely on, but good as redundancy or shit hit the fan kind of thing. Let me got the duct tape on here to keep it sealed. Open this pouch up. Okay. In this pouch, I have a spare small folding knife. Cheap. One of those cheap Big 5 knives. Maybe cheap, but I've had it for years and it's proved itself very good. Hold an edge very well. So keep that in there. I have a signal mirror. I have some MRE water resistant matches, because laying around the house I didn't have any spare Doan's bars or ferro rods, so I put one of these because I had a spare one of these lying around. So I put this in the kit. Keep in mind, this is only a 24-hour kit, so that's why I can rely on something like this for now. It'll be a one-shot deal. This is from the MRE. It's a hot beverage rag, and it may only hold 24 ounces of water filled, there's two good things. One, it's sealable, so I can seal it and I can put it in the main body of the quiver. And two, it is a hot beverage bag. It is made to handle extremely hot water. Whereas it may only be a bag, it would hold if I tried to pasteurize the water. And that has been proven before too with these bags. So I got one of these rolled up and stuffed inside. Next, I have an emergency game kit. Now this, one of my very small fishing kits, doesn't hold a lot in it. A few lures, some hooks and baits, all the necessities. A couple of rubber bands for strapping this to a pole, some duct tape for doing the same. Plenty of 8-pound test or 6-pound test line, and then a snap swivel on it. So that way I can readily throw something on there, attach it to a stick, and go fishing. And that is if I can't make arrows or if I lost my bow, anything like that. Lastly, which I have, is space blanket, or whatever they call these things. One's made by NASA, can reflect 90% of the heat. Really important to have an emergency kit. Shelter, water collection, holding, all kinds of stuff. Signaling, you can definitely signal someone with this bite. So, all that is packed inside this pouch. So like I said, only serves as a shit hit the fan or redundancy. Like let's say, you know, for whatever reason, I left my knife at base camp. I needed it to take care of my kill. I had it. Let's say I left my main fishing kit back at base, which this one just came apart on me. Left my main fishing kit back at base, and I wanted to do a little bit of fishing. I had this, stuff like that. I have this kit readily available. So I'll just see how much time I got. Anyways, I just thought I'd share this. And as for certain responses, I've been getting responses saying, why aren't you out in the outdoors more often? And I can definitely second that. I want to be in the outdoors so bad. I love to get the spare time, but I don't have the spare time. And up till a moment ago, I didn't exactly have transportation. Bike's busted. Still waiting on taking my final test to get my for sure full license. I am only 18 and been kind of busy, so I haven't had time for that. So aside from transportation, I just haven't had the time to go out, literally. So you've been seeing a lot of front yard videos, you know, in the house videos, concrete videos, all that kind of stuff. And it's what I've had the time for. And that's all I could really say about it. So sorry, but after the first, we'll still be a little busy, but you'll start seeing a lot more videos in the outdoors. Videos where I'm in the woods building a shelter and stuff like that. So just want to keep you updated about that. Okay. Well, this has been the duct tape project with Michael Kenny of California Wilderness. Have a nice day, YouTube.